do you profess your belief? I said, do you profess your belief tonight, brothers and sisters? Then there is only one thing left for us to do. Let's go. Vladimir Putin, the man most likely to be currently staring at a poster of a wolf while doing hammer curls. Vladimir Putin, the only man who misses the 80s more than David Lee Roth. Vladimir Putin. If Vladimir Putin leans in to whisper something in your ear, your best case scenario is that he's going to bite your ear off. That's the best thing that could happen to you in that particular circumstance. David Cameron, noted alleged swine fellatio enthusiast. David Cameron, Prime Minister of the UK, once put his dick in a dead pig's mouth. David Cameron was sucked and fucked by a Christmas ham. Is that better? Is that better? David Cameron received an unenthusiastic blowy from 1/3 of a BLT. Do you prefer that? Hillary Clinton, can we talk about that new hairdo? No, we never, ever can. Hillary Clinton, the woman who exhibits either too much or too little of every human quality, depending on who you ask. Hillary Clinton, who, if she is not elected president this year, will take all you fuckers down with her. Tim Kaine, a human sweater vest. He's basically the portrait of a vice president that came with the frame. Tim Kaine is boring. He's a white gym sock pulled all the way up. He's a Granny Smith apple for dessert. He's a single dry hump in the missionary position. Mike Pence is a rice cooker covered in homophobic slogans, which is currently being held by a chimpanzee who could bite your face off. So, you know, relax, Democrats, it could have been worse. Turkey's leader, President Erdogan, this is a man who has had his genitals stomped on by a horse and lived to tell the story. If anything, that horse was going around injured for weeks afterwards. And in international politics, there is one hard and fast rule. There is no more dangerous enemy than a man with a horse-proof dick. Boris Johnson, a grown man who looks like a problem child at a daycare centre, is now Britain's new foreign secretary. Boris Johnson, a man with such horrifically poor judgment. He wasn't just Britain's most ardent advocate for pulling out of the EU. He may be its strongest argument for pulling out in general. Pull out, Barnaby, pull out! We don't want to accidentally make another Boris. That would be ghastly. Nigel Farage, leader of the UK Independence Party and three-time cover model for Punchable Face magazine, and Boris Johnson, a shaved orangutan with Owen Wilson's hair. Former London Mayor Boris Johnson, a man with both the look and the economic insight of Bam Bam from the Flintstones. Donald Trump, Rome burning in man form. Donald Trump. And I say that knowing that every time his name is said out loud, he has a shattering orgasm. Canada's Prime Minister, Justin Trudeau, has been enjoying a bit of a honeymoon since assuming office 6 months ago, with most news coverage focusing on events like that time he held 2 baby pandas, which is, yes, pretty cute. I mean, it's no The Rock holding 2 French bulldogs in a swimming pool, but it's close. It's close. Justin Trudeau, if you do a Google image search on him, you can find every poor fashion choice that he's ever made, from a 90s boy band member 1 week before entering rehab, to an LL Bean sweater model who just underwent a lobotomy, to Johnny Depp's evil twin. Queen Elizabeth II, the only becrowned woman who acts more entitled than a bride at her bachelorette party. This is my day. It's my day before my other day. Jeb Bush, the side of plain white rice that nobody ordered. John Key, put him under the Australian flag. He gets so... I want to hear him say flig. Make him say flig. John Key, you're the Prime Minister of New Zealand, not a real housewife of New Jersey. Rob Ford, everyone's favourite walking beefsteak tomato. Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi. And I've got to say, Modi, classic out-of-towner move. Comes to New York, stays a few days and leaves with a slapdash caricature done in the Times Square area. You're a cliché, Modi. You're a cliché. Narendra Modi, new Prime Minister of India. He's a transformative, albeit controversial figure. Some worry he might be a little too harsh and authoritarian.
May the force be with you.
What? Wow. That is a power move right there. standing next to Wolverine and throwing out Star Wars quotes. Secretary of State John Kerry.
Tourists here chanting, "I love you, John Kerry."
Wait, I love you, John Kerry? Let's be clear, no lucid human has ever said those words. Even his wife has at most said certain aspects of your personality are not displeasing, John. That's as far as anyone can physically go. The Pope. The only person on Earth who can pull off a white cape, Gwyneth. He's the only one. You look like a photo negative of Darth Vader. German Chancellor Angela Merkel. Do you mind if I leave my phone on? Because, you know, it's a phone a friend option. I'm the friend. Any questions regarding the IMF or Doctor Who is me? Hi, it's Angela. I can't hear you. It's so loud in this club. I'm so wasted right now. Woo! Robert Mugabe is not welcome here unless he's standing next to Billy Crystal shouting "to infinity and beyond" for no reason whatsoever. Norway. Their immigration minister, Sylvie Listhaug, perhaps the most Norwegian-looking human being who has ever lived. President Obama, America's 44th not my president. Holy shit! Just look at him then and now. The president and Guantanamo Bay are aging together like the couple from Up. And it's starting to seem like Obama might be the wife who dies first. President Obama. The president means business because he's speaking from the "I killed bin Laden and threw him in the ocean" wing of the White House. And you can tell that Biden means business because he is locking eyes with the camera like a silverback gorilla who thinks you're challenging his alpha status. You want to dance, motherfucker? Iran's not going nuclear, but Joey B might. Do you want to dance with me? Rodrigo Duterte, and he is a colourful character, all of which has earned him a reputation as the Trump of the East, a title previously held by a burnt wonton covered in scarecrow pubes. Kim Jong-un, Supreme Leader, Triple Supreme Leader. I happen to think the most fitting would be Kim Lisi, Mother of Dragons, because, think about it, given his unpredictable violence and fantastical family history, he's perhaps the only person on Earth who could conceivably win the Game of Thrones. Putin, the Pope, and Clooney. Okay. For a start, kill, marry, fuck, respectively. That's the easiest round of that game I've ever played. That was very easy. And in the words of Adolf Hitler, that's our show. So thank you so much for watching.